In the choreography of existence, inner harmony resonates as a powerful and transformative truth. It is the recognition that within the calm waters of self-mastery, there exists an extraordinary strength, subtle yet indomitable. Tranquility is not merely the absence of external turbulence, but a radiant energy that flows from a centered spirit, creating a magnetic field that draws others to its welcoming presence. When life's storms intensify, especially for us navigating the complex oceans of gender identity, maintaining this serenity becomes a revolutionary act of self-care and resistance. It is understanding that true power does not reside in external circumstances but in our inner posture, the ability to face social misunderstanding with dignity and firmness. Have you ever noticed how serenity can be a tool for radical transformation? Amidst the contestations about your gender expression, cultivating emotional balance can revolutionize your life experience. Today, we share valuable teachings from Stoic philosophy adapted to our diverse reality, tools that help us develop stability and wisdom in any challenging scenario. These seemingly simple yet profoundly powerful principles will illuminate your path toward a more balanced and resilient existence. Follow every nuance of this video, as here you will find insights that could radically transform your perspective on the daily challenges we face as people of diverse genders. If these reflections touch your heart, show your support with a like and subscribe to the channel. Your interaction helps us continue bringing relevant content to our community, offering tools to navigate life with authenticity and purpose. Let us continue together on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Our first reflection invites us to embrace the present deeply, encouraging us to welcome each moment with an open heart. Embracing our reality does not mean passive conformism, but recognizing that certain aspects of our journey, such as society's reaction to our authenticity, are beyond our direct control. In this gentle recognition, we establish the foundation of inner tranquility, building a refuge for our often questioned spirit. It is the understanding that, although we cannot control how others perceive or categorize our gender, we have full authority over our response to these perceptions. This acceptance becomes a serene melody that calms our restless minds, dissipating the turbulent waves of futile resistance. It is not submission, but an expressive dance with the universe, where our movements harmonize with the flow of existence, rather than constantly fighting against it. On this canvas of acceptance, we paint a different form of resistance, one that flourishes in the garden of a peaceful mind. When we embrace the reality of our identity, with all its complexities and challenges, we find an authentic strength that no external criticism can diminish. When facing the storms of discrimination and prejudice, Stoic philosophy emerges as a guiding beacon, revealing the path to emotional resilience. It invites us to awaken the dormant fortitude within us, a reservoir of power waiting to be accessed. Imagine this as a sacred sanctuary within you, where the external voices of judgment may roar, but your inner flame remains unshaken. In the moments when your identity is questioned or invalidated, Stoic principles become a reliable compass, guiding us through turbulent waters with dignity and self-control. It is an invitation to transform our relationship with challenges, seeing them not as unfair obstacles, but as opportunities to assert our truth with even more clarity and conviction. By embracing this perspective, we learn to navigate the currents of misunderstanding without sacrificing the serenity that dwells at our center. Discovering this emotional resilience is like finding a foothold in the midst of social chaos. This strength does not serve as an impenetrable shield against pain, but as a lantern that lights the path through it, allowing us to find meaning and growth even in the most difficult encounters. May our inner strength shine like a beacon, not only resisting the storms of transphobia or prejudice, but radiating a transformative light that transcends fear and ignorance. At the height of our exploration, we direct our attention to the revolutionary practice of gratitude. Here, Stoic wisdom becomes a gentle presence, encouraging us to nurture a heart overflowing with recognition even in challenging times. As we cultivate this spirit of appreciation, an alchemical transformation occurs, fundamentally altering the lens through which we perceive our journey as people of diverse genders. Each step toward authenticity becomes not just a struggle, but a precious gift. In Stoic philosophy, Gratitude transcends fleeting sentimentality. It becomes a revolutionary force that paints our world with shades of appreciation. It is a conscious practice of recognizing the beauty woven into the tapestry of our authentic existence, even in the most challenging threads of social misunderstanding. Cultivating a grateful heart, when navigating the challenges of living authentically, is like discovering a hidden treasure amidst difficulties, a chest overflowing with jewels of joy and contentment that no one can take from us. Stoic teachings on gratitude invite us to dance with life in a state of perpetual appreciation, a conscious shift in perspective that allows us to see blessings intertwined even in the struggles for recognition and respect. When we practice this grateful gaze, we discover that even the challenges of existing in a world that doesn't always understand us can be transformed into opportunities for growth. Stoic philosophy, far from being a doctrine of emotional coldness, offers a path of deep compassion, beginning with self-compassion. For people of diverse genders, who often face hostile environments, learning to embrace our vulnerabilities with tenderness becomes essential to our journey. This path invites us to walk gently through the corridors of our sensitivity, recognizing that being vulnerable is not weakness, but an expression of authenticity and unparalleled courage. It is in the moments when we feel most exposed, whether expressing our gender publicly for the first time or facing difficult conversations with loved ones, that Stoic wisdom encourages us to be kind to ourselves. Imagine this philosophy not as a harsh judge, but as a compassionate friend who reminds us, your journey is unique, and every step deserves to be honored with patience and understanding. This voice of self-compassion becomes a balm for the wounds many of us carry after years of trying to fit into boxes that were never designed to contain us. Stoic teachings reveal that finding joy in everyday simplicity can be a powerful form of resistance. In a world that frequently questions our existence, celebrating small moments of authenticity becomes a revolutionary act. Whether it's the comfort of wearing clothes that truly reflect who we are, hearing someone use our pronouns correctly, or simply existing without explanations, there is deep beauty in these seemingly mundane experiences. Stoicism encourages us to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, to find richness in the small daily victories that make up our journey of authenticity. This practice not only enriches our personal experience, but also strengthens our ability to remain centered when faced with larger challenges. When we cultivate the art of inner silence, that stillness that allows us to hear our true voice beyond the social noise, we discover an inexhaustible source of wisdom. In a society that constantly tries to define who we should be, creating spaces of tranquility where we can reconnect with our essence becomes vital to our personal integrity. This silence is not empty or sterile, but a fertile field where the seeds of self-understanding can blossom away from external impositions. It is an invitation to pause, breathe, and ask, what is my authenticity calling me to express today? This Stoic practice of mindful attention becomes especially powerful for people of diverse genders, allowing us to distinguish between social expectations and our inner truth. Emotional freedom, seen through the Stoic lens, invites us to remove the masks we may have worn for years, sometimes decades, before embracing our authenticity. This journey of unmasking is both liberating and challenging, as it involves unlearning deeply ingrained patterns and rediscovering parts of ourselves that may have been silenced. Stoicism reminds us that this freedom does not mean the absence of painful emotions, but the ability to experience them without being overwhelmed by them. As we navigate the complexities of dysphoria, rejection, or not belonging, Stoic principles offer us tools to recognize these emotions without allowing them to define our entire experience. Finally, Stoic wisdom illuminates the transformative power of authentic connections. When we allow ourselves to be truly seen in all our gender complexity and expression, we create spaces for relationships of deep significance. These connections become anchors during emotional storms, reminding us that we are not alone on our journey. Stoic teachings encourage us to cultivate supportive communities where we can be both vulnerable and strong, where our experiences are validated and our wisdom valued. These networks of authentic connection become more than simple support systems. They transform into incubators of collective resilience, where each of us can thrive in our unique truth. As we conclude this journey through Stoic Lessons adapted for our diverse reality, we remember that true power does not lie in conforming to external expectations, but in cultivating an inner fortress that remains unshaken in the face of the winds of misunderstanding. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who began his life as a slave, wrote, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of them." May we, as people of diverse genders, find in Stoic wisdom not only solace for the challenges, but inspiration for a life of radiant authenticity, a life where inner serenity becomes our greatest revolution and our deepest act of self-love. Thank you for watching this video. May these reflections illuminate your path of self-discovery and strengthen your journey of authenticity. Share with someone who may benefit from these words, and stay tuned, as new inspiring content is on the way. Until our next meeting, cultivate the inner peace that is your natural right and your most powerful expression.